one of the projects that you worked on I was a huge fan of was Star Wars Force Unleashed. So can you talk to me a little bit about the difference between working on something like a video game versus working on like a TV show or a movie?
Yeah, I mean, well, one is linear, meaning that it's always going to be the same. You know, if I do an episode of Maul Shadow Lord, it's 20 to 30 minutes of a scene that you know you can rewind it and fast forward, and you're just working and rolling over the same scene over and over again. The other one is interactive, so the control is with the player. It's software, and anytime you're dealing with software, you're putting multiple systems in place that interact with each other, and you're having to basically have the game mix itself live. So that comes with a whole different set of challenges. Takes months and months and months of not just designing the elements, but learning how to integrate them and managing their behavior as they interact with each other. Environment sounds, animations, weapons, gameplay, UI, vehicles, creatures, ships, you name it. They're all kind of doing their own physics. Physics was a huge part of Force Unleashed. And that took thousands and thousands of sounds and a big team. I think there were 12 of us, that hammered on that thing for a year or two in order for it to come to life. And it was a new consoles at the time, new game engine, new audio engine, new team, new story, new everything. And that was a huge challenge. I was, maybe 32 something years old when I was working on that, and it was at that point in my life the hardest thing I'd ever done, and I relished the challenge. I'm so proud of Force Unleashed and the work that the team did, and Hayden Blackman was an amazing leader. We had just an incredible team, and I'm so amazed that here we are almost 20 years later, and people who grew up playing that game, they come to the table and they're just so passionate about it, because it just stuck with them. And that means I think that the characters really resonated, but the gameplay was fun and the story was cool. Yeah.